If you're looking to build a deeper connection with your audience this year and you're a passionate business owner with a message to share, then I would love to help you do that via podcasting. If you're interested in starting a podcast this year, head over to donnaeade.com/apply to register your interest today. Don't forget to hit subscribe where you listen and rate and review the podcast if you've enjoyed it. You can also share this episode with a friend. It is a great way to help the podcast out to get to more listeners just like you. You're listening to the Mindset and Action Podcast, the place to be to grow and streamline your business. I'm your host, Donna Eade. Let's jump into the show. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. I'm so glad to have you here today. Today is a conversation about your unique selling point. And the reason that I decided to choose to talk about this on the Mini Mindset Monday is because a coach friend of mine, Rachel Bloomfield, spoke about it on her Friday Live. And also Thursday's edition, we're going to be busting some other entrepreneurial myths, or one other entrepreneurial myth, should I say. So stay tuned for that. But today I wanted to talk about your unique selling point and how it really is a little bit of a BS statement in my view, and how that we kind of get in our own way and we create a block around this, because a lot of people all over the internet especially are talking about what's your unique selling point, what makes you different, why should people buy from you? And it can create a lot of pressure on a business owner to feel like they need to come up with an answer to that question. And a few weeks ago I spoke about something that my business bestie Carly was talking about, and that I've been hearing a lot of, which is slow business and soft ambition. And that's kind of the key theme for this week's episodes, is we're going to be talking about how we need to kind of change our narratives and look back inwards instead of looking outwards for the answers. And as soon as Rachel started talking about your unique selling point, I instantly put in the chat, you are your unique selling point. And that's what she then went on to say, is that that's you. That's what it is that you do. How you do it is different to what other people do. And I think a lot of times we think we need to have something better, have something bigger, like, oh, my unique selling point is that I can make my clients £100,000 a year and nobody else can do that the way I do it. And, all of these different things that we get in our head that make us unique. I do a tap dance for my clients on every call. That's what none of this is important. And I think a lot of people put undue stress on themselves trying to think of this UPS, when basically you are your UPS. And that's not to say that it's only about you. It's about you and the way you do things. So, there is one way to podcast. When you drill it down, it is about plugging in a microphone, talking into it, recording it, editing it, uploading it. That's it. If you want to learn to podcast, guys, there you go. I've just given you your masterclass. Off you go. You can do it. But the fact is that that's not all there is to it. And different mentors will teach you different aspects that they feel are important. And I teach a comprehensive 8-week program of how to go from idea to publication and everything that lands in between, from idea generation, tech issues, etc., because I want my clients to have all the information they need to get the job done well, So you can have somebody who wants you to get the job done well, like I do, or somebody who just wants to teach you the basics and take your money, which will be some other people. And then there will be people who want to gear themselves more towards people who want to reach heady heights of fame in podcasting. They're going to go for the, I can get you to the top of the Apple charts in podcasting if you do it my way. If that's what you want, I'm not your teacher, but there are teachers out there that claim to be able to do that for you. So there are different ways of teaching the same thing. And that is your unique selling point, the way you choose to do it. So for me, I choose to do it as a done with you program where I am available Monday to Friday to my clients so that if they've got a question while they're going through the program, they can ask me then and there and get an answer. Because I don't want to see you get stuck halfway through the week waiting for a Q&A and not being able to move on. I don't want you to feel like you're doing it all by yourself. I want you to be able to throw ideas out at me and get feedback in real time so that you can make progress. That's my choice. Other people will just stick up a course on some platform like Udemy or something, and that's good enough for them. I want to hold your hand. I want to make sure that you actually get a podcast out at the end of it. So I want to make sure that I'm doing everything in my power to make that happen for you. Obviously, I can't do it for you. And that's where the issues lie, is like not everybody that I work with is going to produce a podcast because they don't finish the work. There's something that stops them, and that's a block they have to work through. So that is my little call to you today, is to really kind of look more inwards and look at who you are as a person. What is it that you bring to the table that is part of who you are and makes you unique in that way? Now, there are other people out there that are going to do those things. Of course there are. They're going to be people that, like me, want to see people succeed and want to do it with that hand-holding kind of nature and want to sort of walk you through it. But they might not teach the same topics as I do. They might not teach in the same way as I do. So it's a personality match. You know, we've been saying it for a long time, and especially since the online world blew up, that people buy people. It's not about buying the thing itself, it's buying the people and the result. That's what people are after. It doesn't really matter about how they get there in the middle. If they like the person and they get the result, the rest of it is just semantics. So that is my little mini Mindset Monday for you. Nice quick one. We are going to be leaning more into slow business and soft ambition with what we're talking about this week. So reflect inwards. What is your unique selling point? It's you, my friend. So look inwards, see what that is, write it down, stick it up somewhere so that you know why you are such a fantastic person to work with. Join me on Thursday when we're going to be discussing one of the biggest issues I see in the online marketing space today and what we can do about it. See you on Thursday. Bye for now. Don't forget to hit those stars and leave a review of the podcast where you listen if you found value in what you heard today. It's a free way you can help the podcast reach more people just like you.